Hey, I'm Jake.
And I'm Christine.
And this is a kind of unorthodox old school trailer hound, but just because circumstance. And this is going to be one of my pathetic attempts at a themed video, with the 2016 presidential election being literally the next day of when I planned to put up this video. Thought we'd watch a trailer for a sort of, almost a little bit political movie. John Carpenter's They Live.
Music by John Carpenter as well.
John Carpenter, he does the music for not every, but about 8 out of 10 of his movies.
Director and musician.
Oh yeah, John Carpenter is extremely talented with music. He composed the entire score to the original Halloween in only 4 days.
Oh,
He's very skilled with the synthesizer. Yeah, this is unlike the other movies that would say the whole title. This one only says the first word, but they still go it over and over and over again.
Over?
They.
They? They?
People are gonna have people are gonna have a hard time believing we're not high, which we are not. And how does the movie look to you based on that trailer?
One, was this done before Men in Black? I'm assuming it was.
10 years before.
They have better glasses. The Men in Black dark glasses, and I want them.
You like the ones in They Live more?
Well, yeah, because I'm assuming they show you what they is, because I don't know what they is.
I meant to do this. We should have done this before the first thing. Put your glasses on.
I can see they. No, I can't.
I can see. Keep them on for the whole video.
Oh, God.
Yeah, just looking like
Sorry.
looking like alien hunters. And did you recognize the lead guy in the trailer?
I did, but I don't know where from.
You're sending some kind of secrets out of TV sets.
I've got one that can sing.
Mama don't like tattletale.
The guy you saw with the mullet and the shotgun, that was the late wrestling legend Rowdy Roddy Piper.
Would not have known that.
He was the guy who wore kilts in the ring.
Oh, like not The Ring, the movie. The Ring. Like
In the wrestling ring.
ring. I was like, there was a guy who wore kilts in the ring? Yeah, sorry. Okay.
And what did you think of the film's most famous line, which they had to censor, but they still kind of include in the trailer?
The bubblegum line?
Yeah.
Get more bubblegum?
I have come here to chew bubblegum and kick and I'm all out of bubblegum.
He comes into a bank and he sees that half of the people are alien monsters, and he says with a shotgun, "I have come here to chew bubblegum and kick ass, and I'm all out of bubblegum." And Roddy, he said, and John Carpenter, I think, backed up on this, that line was improvised by him.
Hilarious. Nice.
Yeah, just on the spot. Carpenter told him, you're in the script didn't call for him to say anything. Mm-hmm. He was just like, listen, we think you should say something. And they was like, make something up.
Some of the best lines come from that.
And I don't think the trailer emphasized him enough, but did you notice that black guy in the trailer?
I did.
Did you recognize him at all?
Yes.
Well, since
Really.
maybe you can't put names with faces.
Nope, I don't.
And he's not just some random black actor. This guy is
I knew his face. Yeah, I was gonna say I know his face more than I know the other guy.
Yeah, you would. He's the more actor-oriented of the two. Like, Roddy Piper was with the WW, whatever the fuck they called it at the time. And he just started a movie because he thought, what the hell? And the other guy is the legendary Keith David.
Leave it alone, man. It ain't none of my business, ain't none of yours. What do these things want, and why are they here? You still don't get it, do you?
Who has been in a ton of films,
Yeah.
including John Carpenter's other movie, my favorite film, The Thing. And but he's got more cred as a voice actor. He did some. I didn't watch the show, so I don't know it. But he did work on the animated series Gargoyles. And he's the voice of the Shadow Man in The Princess and the Frog. Keith David. He's got a very good, rich, soothing, sexy voice, and despite how deep he is, he's shown with The Princess and the Frog he can be a very good singer.
Oh.
And just so you kind of get how this movie ties into politics, Roddy Piper plays a drifter who finds a pair of sunglasses that, when he puts them on, reveal that they, being aliens, live among us in human disguise, and the glasses show their true form, but it also reveals that everyday things like magazines, billboards, when you put the glasses on, it reveals that there's some kind of subliminal message in there, brainwashing people to think a certain way. Like, he looks at a billboard, puts the glasses on, and we see the word. And also, this scene's not in the trailer, but you gotta know about this. He sees someone holding like a $20 bill, money. He puts the glasses on, it turns into a piece of paper with the words, "This is your God."
Oh. Deep.
They have recruited the rich and the powerful. They're running the whole show. Wake up! They're all about you, all around you.
They are safe as long as they are not discovered.
That help us. Look at them, they're everywhere.
We have been lulled into a trance.
Listen to what I'm saying to you. We're in trouble. The whole world's in trouble.
It's said later in the film that like government people, politicians are aliens. And John Carpenter, when talking about his inspiration to make They Live, he said, "I was inspired by the horror of the Reagan years." And I didn't grow up in the 80s, so I can't really say much about it, but based on the stuff that I hear from like my grandparents, I can kind of see what They Live is going for. I think this film would definitely appeal to people who lived through the 80s. Look like a film you would see?
Yeah, I'm curious to see what they look like. In true form.
A little cheesy, but still a lot of fun.
Yeah.
And They Live is another sort of social, political satire movie that I feel during this current presidential election can relieve some tension. So, even though the election is going to be tomorrow, check it out.